Good evening and welcome to Solano College for tonight's men's basketball matchup between the Sierra Wolverines and your Solano Falcons here on the Solano College Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. I'm Zion Tramble, and joining me on the call is Garrick Lenoir. Now, Garrick, starting with the home team Falcons, what can we expect from them coming off a big win against Skyline?
I think what we can expect from Solano is a much higher morale than last time because they're only missing one player this game, that being Cole Arabian, number 10. So they should be performing much better than they did last time. Not to mention, the Jonathan Cobbs and Samo, they have been killing it with three-pointers lately, so they're probably going to be feeling themselves today.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Now, on to the visiting team, Sierra. They come into tonight sitting at 2-1, and they've been able to score at a pretty high clip. They're averaging 90 points per game on the season and doing it efficiently and spreading it out evenly with 4 players averaging at least 10 points per game. It'll be interesting to see how tonight goes. They got Craig Kinsey, the 6'8" big man who can score down low. He'll definitely have a big role tonight for Sierra. Now, Garrick, what will the starting five look like for Sierra College?
For Sierra College, their starting five will be number 2, Brandon Jackson, number 11, Donovan Lopez, number 13, Nick Stoltz, number 23, Abel Jimenez, and number 32, Craig Kenny.
All right, now let's meet the Solano starting five.
Jonathan Cobbs, Vanden High. Jacob Ebert, Cornerstone Christian. Samuel Lenny, GB Academy Europe. Ricky Hamilton Holland, Worcester High School. Sincere Rose, Fairfield High School.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Ebert, Solano College men's basketball. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network. Row the boat.
Welcome back to Solano College as we are getting ready to tip off here between Sierra and Solano. Sierra coming into tonight at 2-1, Solano 2-4 on the season. And like we mentioned earlier, the Falcons, they picked up a big win over Skyline in a thrilling fashion thanks to a Jacob Ebert go-ahead bucket with 22 seconds left.
Yeah, Jacob Ebert was definitely the MVP of last game.
And the 6'8" Craig Kinsey, as expected, will be at midcourt against Ricky Hamilton Holland.
A little shocked to see Ricky doing that and not Sincere Rose.
Yeah. And we are underway as Kinsey wins the tip, but Solano controls it. And they'll do a little pump fake there over to the corner. Floater on the way, no good. Rebound by Sierra as they look to push the tempo early on. That is number 2, Brandon Jackson up top over to the corner. Number 13, Nick Stoltz, looked like a travel possibly right there. A little back and forth action between Jackson and Stoltz. And they get it down low, and the layup is good. Abel Jimenez on the board for Sierra. And here comes Cobbs at the top over to Holland. Holland in the corner for 3, and that one's off. Offensive rebound by Solano. Cobbs up top. Here is Lenjic. Drives, layup, no. And Sierra with the rebound. And here comes Jackson. Up top, met by a double team there. They'll swing it over. Trying to get it in the corner, and Cobbs with the steal.
Normally don't see steals from them.
And they're going to get it down low to Rose. Rose trying to make a move on Kinsey. And that is denied. Kinsey with the steal, or the block and the steal, and then that ball sails out of bounds. Ebert able to stop the fast break there.
I'm surprised they didn't call a foul for Sincere Rose because they were all up on him.
Yeah, that was some aggressive defense there by Craig Kinsey. And they have it up top with Nick Stoltz. Guarded there by Ebert. Back to the corner. And a drive in the layup. No good. Rebound controlled by Solano. Here comes Ebert. And Cobbs dives for it, and Ebert's able to control it. Rose over to Holland. Nice pass down low. No foul.
Again with the no foul. What's going on?
Refs are letting him play here. As here is Jimenez. Jimenez with the only basket in the game. A three-pointer on the way, no. And Jimenez gets the offensive rebound, and that is a charge.
Nice quick thinking for Jacob Ebert. You know, that's really what it's all about, being able to plant your feet real quickly and take control of the game.
And we get a quick substitution here as Joe Silveria, the 6'9" forward, comes in for Sincere Rose. And here is Lenjic over to Holland. Gets a screen from Silveria. Ebert. Silveria in the corner there. Cross-court pass is taken away by Sierra. That is Stoltz. And some ball movement here from Sierra. A three-pointer is off. And a great job there by Cobbs to help get the rebound for Solano. And Ebert is good with the layup, and the Falcons are on the board 3.5 minutes into this game. And a midi on the way, no, from Kinsey.
You know, we saw a lot of that from Jacob Ebert throughout last game. So it's good to see him doing it again.
And another turnover for the Falcons as here comes Sierra in transition. A three on the way, good! That is number 13, Nick Stoltz, and a timeout. As it is a 5-2 game, little over 16 minutes left here in the first half.
What's interesting is that this happens most of the time Solano plays. They often have trouble with the possession with the ball at the beginning of the game. So their opponents often have the lead at the start. But Solano can very easily turn this around.
Yeah, we definitely saw Solano. They got off to a pretty slow start in last game against Skyline, but obviously that didn't matter. They were able to pick it up here in the second half, and we'll see what response they have here. Again, I mean, Sierra's really not shot the ball well either, so we'll see what Solano has in store here.
I think what Solano needs to focus on is not trying to do any weird passes either across the court that we saw Joe do, or any weird passes where the possession of your teammate is not guaranteed.
And we mentioned earlier, Sierra, they can score the ball well. They scored 90 points per game on the season, including a win over Feather River in which they scored 115 points. Final score in that one was 115-73. In the last game, they came off a loss to Butte College, 85-76. And then it's the same lineup here for the Falcons as Ebert will take it up. And a screen by Silveria. Maybe some pick and roll action we could see from Solano. Cobbs over to the corner. Lenjic. Back to Cobbs. A contested three. No, hits front iron. And the Falcons get the offensive rebound. Silveria up top. And a turnover for the Falcons. Couple substitutions here for Sierra.
Joe's really got to watch it with those passes because he is, I know it's the start of the game, but he can't really be messing up with the passes like that, giving up the possession.
Now lots of turnovers for the Falcons, and they meet Sierra at half court. It is Stoltz down low to the corner for three. No. Cobbs controls it for the Falcons. Silveria the screen. Over to the corner there, and that ball is poked loose, and we'll stay with Solano.
It looks like they were able to bait Sierra into accidentally knocking it out of bounds, which definitely works in Solano's favor.
A little bit of a delay here. Oh, they just had to get the ball.
Looks like they lost control of the ball for a little bit.
Yeah. And Ebert on the nice inbound pass, and he is fouled there. That is Lenjic.
I like the approach that they tried. I like the quick pass into the shot, but looks like Samo, he ended up letting his nerves get the best of him when he was surrounded.
Samo Lenjic, the freshman, shooting 67% from the free throw line. The Falcons coming into tonight shooting 76% from the line. And that is a pretty good number, as the first one is good. But we saw at the end of that Skyline game, the Falcons, they couldn't convert on free throws to put away the game.
Yeah, they had a lot of trouble with a few things last game, not going to lie. For one thing, their shooting percentage from the line was higher before that game against Skyline. It used to be in the 90s.
And that free throw is no good as Anthony Hatfield checks in for the Falcons. And Ebert gets the steal with assistance from Holland in transition. What a layup, but it's no good and he's fouled. What an effort there from number 2, Jacob Ebert.
I love seeing those plays from Jacob Ebert because he is without a doubt one of the fastest people on the court. You do not want him to get a fast break on your hands.
Yeah, he flew down the court. And he is headed to the line. Ebert shooting 71% from the line. First one on the way is good. And some more substitutions for the Falcons. Sincere Rose checks in. And Jonathan Cobbs heads to the bench. And we have a tie game here, 5-5 with 15 minutes to go here in the first half. And Kinsey gets it up to Jafet Gekis. And Ebert almost gets another steal. He is just jumping and bouncing and flying all over the court.
I call him Super Mario because he's just jumping all over the place.
He is collecting those coins. And there is a drive to the three. And that is no good as Hatfield gets the rebound. Hatfield on the drive, behind the back. Nice pass to Ebert over to the corner. Holland drives with contact. No whistle, and Kinsey gets the rebound, and here comes Sierra. A corner three on the way, no. And Kinsey on the offensive rebound. He is just a big dude in the paint. Here is Rose over to Hatfield. Spin move on Kinsey. A three-pointer, got it! A nice bounce, and Samo Lenjic puts it down. Rose the rebound. Lenjic, fast break. Hatfield drives and is fouled.
Nice drive from Solano. You know, I definitely want to see more of those Samo threes. I told him before the game started, I want to see more threes from him, and he said, yes, sir.
Definitely big three there for the Falcons. As Anthony Hatfield, this is his first free throws on the season. A sophomore, one of the few sophomores on this Falcons team. He had a limited role back in 2019 with the Falcons, and this team, they had a ton of sophomores, and the only returning players we see is Ricky Hamilton-Holland, Cole Arabian, who's out for tonight's game, and Anthony Hatfield. And they step into a leadership role for sure as Hatfield misses the second one. And here is Jackson up top, over to Duvet. Good ball movement here from Sierra. Will it net into a basket? Duvet, guarded by Hatfield. Back to Jackson. A drive and no good, but the offensive rebound is good. Here is Lenjic. Over to Cobbs, who's back in. Drives, floater, no. And the Falcons, they are getting to the line now. Drawing a lot of contact.
Collecting the fouls, I have to say. They're collecting them. Sierra, they're already at 5 fouls for this half.
Yeah, we're seeing the Falcons. We know they can shoot the 3-ball really well. But they're showing here that they want to get to the line. They want to earn those free throws. As Cobbs knocks down the first one. He has been money. I don't want to do an announcer's jinx here, but he is 93% from the free throw line.
Just knock on the wood right here.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with number 2. And he puts it through. So I did not jinx Jonathan Cobbs. Seeing some different scheme here on defense from the Falcons as Jackson drives over to the corner. That is Lopez. Duvet gets it to Jackson. Corner 3, book it. Donovan Lopez from downtown. And Sierra regains the lead.
That was a nice little corner shot.
Holland finds a wide open Hatfield. He pump fakes, drives, and it hits the ground pretty hard, but he will go to the line. And a little grimace on his face there. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, it looks like he might have hurt himself a little bit.
He did have the open 3, elected to pump fake and drive to the rim. Hatfield is a pretty good 3-point shooter. Let's see if that forearm will affect him a little bit here. And an unlucky bounce there. He misses the first one.
It's pretty surprising seeing Solano mess up on free throws. Like I said, before the Skyline game, they were at a percentage of over 90 with their free throw points.
So the Wolverines call a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And we are 8 minutes here in this first half with the Wolverines leading.
And this is an absolutely strong, fast game. It's exciting to see such fast-paced games from the jump of a game. It really is exciting.
It is. And, yeah, to what, I agree. There's been a lot of fast breaks, and, we're seeing a lot of contact. And, I think what we need to see also from the Falcons, this is a team that's only averaging 8 assists per game as a team. That really needs to be a stat that needs to go up, whereas Sierra, they're averaging 23 assists per game, so nearly tripling the amount of assists that Solano's able to produce per game. So we'll see if that number will change after tonight as Hatfield misses both free throws. And Sierra will have it.
Yeah, it is certainly a rare sight with Solano to see them miss both.
Definitely is. Jackson. In and out dribble move over to Lopez. Up top over to the wing. As the Falcons are clapping. And they are able to get the defensive rebound as Holland controls it. Here's Hatfield on the other end. Here's Holland. And Cobbs will try a three. He got it! Jonathan Cobbs gives the Falcons the lead. Jackson over to Stoltz. Lopez over to Jimenez. Stoltz a corner three. No. And Holland with another rebound. He's been active on the glass for the Falcons. Holland tried to draw the foul, and luckily Jimenez is able to recover it as they had an easy transition for the Wolverines. Stoltz gets past Cobbs. And some aggressive defense from the Falcons. Jackson drives over corner three. No, and an air ball. Jimenez on the glass. He's good for two.
I like that Sierra is able to recover from any mess-up passes.
Holland drives and a charge. Great job there from, I believe that was Jackson, Brandon Jackson, to draw the foul. We're seeing Sierra, they definitely run this offense through Jackson. He seems to be controlling the ball a lot and running the offense for Sierra. I mean, he's touching the ball multiple times on each possession, and he doesn't always shoot it, but he's always looking for a teammate to get open here.
It's good to always be aggressive and always have the ball because that gives you complete control of the game.
Indeed, as Samo Lenjic checks in, as Joe Silveria will also, and we're going to push it up the floor. Here comes the Wolverines, and a fadeaway midi is good. That is Kevin Berlopka with the deuce. Ebert on the other end. Over to Lenjic. They're trying to get the mismatch involving Kinsey. Ebert pulls up midi. He's good for that one. Jacob Ebert. And another foul on the floor there. That one's on Ebert.
It kind of looked like he tripped him. Did he trip him?
It looked like it. I think he did. And it was an easy call for the refs there.
Let's keep it professional, people.
As here is Stoltz, met by Cobbs. Jimenez thought about the midi, over to the corner, and that's no good. Holland with another rebound. Holland had averaged about 5 rebounds a game in 2019 with the Falcons. And he is active tonight as Cobbs drives, and another whistle.
Looks like the refs are getting a bit more aggressive with their calls.
And with that, that'll send Cobbs to the line. Looking to give the Falcons the lead as we're seeing a back and forth game here in this one. Here is Cobbs, the freshman from Vanden High School, as he knocks down the first. And he's able to knock down the second. A 2-point lead for the Falcons.
Nice job on Cobbs.
And a tough layup and the foul there on Silveria. That is Kevin Berlopka headed to the line.
It's weird. I didn't even see Solano do anything that was foul worthy. They kind of had their hands up.
Yeah, that was a debatable call there, as Berlapka's 50% from the free throw line on the year. And nothing but net on the first one. This Wolverines team, they attempt about 17 free throws a game, and about 80% from the line, as that one's good. And here comes Ebert on the other end for the Falcons. Over to the corner, Cobbs, he'll try a three. No. And a fast-paced offense from the Wolverines, as Lopez has it, and a open mid-range is no good, but a great rebound by Berlapka. Kinsey, second chance, no, fight for the ball.
Oh, my
Who's going to come
goodness.
away with it? It's the Falcons. And a missed layup there, a missed opportunity for Solano, as Lenjic is unable to convert. Stoltz trying to get it to Kinsey. Cobbs pokes it loose, and Holland is forced to foul.
Like I said, Sierra is good at recovering from their messed up passes.
Yeah, that's important, and as Kinsey will head to the line. He's got that Kelly Olynyk kind of hairdo going on there. Probably the same height as him. I mean, he's 6'8". I'd imagine Kelly Olynyk's around that size as he knocks down the first one.
I think Solano needs to try and make sure that they match Joe with Kinsey whenever they're both on the court, because Joe is the only person that can match his height.
Yeah, Silveria, he's actually, I mean, he's 6'9" here, and yeah, you're right, the only player that could really match that height. So we'll probably be seeing a lot of Joe Silveria in this game, as Cobbs has it over to the corner there, and a reverse layup is no good. I believe that was number 11, Damon Fowler. And an offensive foul for Sierra, and Solano loves that call.
Good screen for Cobbs, getting his team the possession. Although I have to say, like I mentioned last game, Solano needs to try and steer clear from any weird passes or shots, because that was honestly costing them last game, and that nearly costed them the whole game.
Yeah, definitely. As we get a timeout here, Sierra holding a 20-18 lead, and pretty low-scoring game so far, and we're seeing, Solano's been able to clean it up and not having as many turnovers.
You know what? Even though it's low scoring, the numbers don't really speak true to how this game actually is, because this has been a fast-paced game.
Yeah, this has definitely been a fast-paced game, and definitely been exciting to watch so far. And we got 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half from Solano College, as Samo Lenjic will inbound it, and that'll be Jacob Ebert with it for the Falcons, as he drives, right-handed layup is good, and a nice finish there from Jacob Ebert.
That was a fast play from Jacob Ebert.
Duvet falls to the ground, and a foul there.
Looks like that was number 3, Isaiah Duvey, who took a hard fall. Looks like he might have injured himself. I see him kind of like having faces of in pain, like grunts of pain. Looks like he's holding his leg a little bit.
Yeah, looks like he'll play through it. And Duvet Over to Kinsey, and that's an easy layup. Trey Kinsey with the bucket. Ebert pull up mid-range. Got it! Jacob Ebert, he's starting to cook up.
It's like Jacob Ebert is keeping that drive that he had with him last game.
And Silveria holding it down in the paint. A deep three on the way, no. And that is Fowler with the rebound. And on the other end, coast to coast. And they won't count the basket. And yeah, that's a turnover for the Falcons, an offensive foul.
Foul for the Fowler, but I didn't even see the foul.
Yeah, it looked like, I mean, I didn't think that was a foul either, but nonetheless, it is Sierra ball. The refs don't care what we have to say.
Nope.
As Lopez with the ball. And a nice crossover there from Stoltz. Duvet. Great defense from Silveria. Fadeaway air ball there, but another rebound for the Wolverines as Ebert's able to come away with it, and he is sprinting up the court. That results in another turnover. As Stoltz on the other end, over to Lopez. Duvet drives on Cobbs. Kinsey, easy layup. He was left alone, and Sierra takes the lead.
Kinsey just has a lot of layups under his belt right now.
He is a force to be reckoned with in the paint. Silveria is clapping for the ball, but it is going to be Lenjic. A nice move there and a good play there from Samo Lenjic as he puts it in. As Duvet fades away, got it. What a move there from Isaiah Duvet. Ebert on the other end, over to Cobbs. A drive and the layup, no. Almost had that one, but Kinsey gets the rebound.
I have to say the rebounds have been kind of 50-50 this game.
It has been. We've seen Sierra, they've been able to grab a couple more offensive rebounds. But yeah, I would say it's about 50-50 as here comes James Ebert. Lenjic. Screen from Silveria. And let's see if Silveria can cook up as that ball goes out of bounds. And Silveria heads to the bench. Sincere Rose will check in, and Anthony Hatfield in for Ebert.
It's good to see Sincere back since he wasn't able to play last game, and he was actually pretty devastated that he couldn't.
Yeah, I've been seen him a few times here in this one as Ebert drives. And that ball's poked loose. Jackson's got it. What a pass and the finish by number 21, Berlapka.
That was one of those Magic Johnson passes.
Yeah, an excellent pass there from Brandon Jackson. And it's a 28-24 Sierra lead. Cobbs fade away. Wow, what a shot there from Jonathan Cobbs. Here's Jackson up top. Once again running the offense for this Wolverines team is Kinsey. No call there. Unreal, he gets the rebound and the finish while on the ground.
That was unexpected.
I mean, it seemed like Kinsey was out of the play. He's able to get back up, get the rebound. As a three on the way is too long there as Hatfield falls to the floor again. He's able to get the rebound. And you always need some players like that on your team that's able to go the extra mile to, give it their all, get the rebound, be scrappy. A winning team usually has a couple players like that.
Looks like Joe Silvera will be swapping out with Sincere Rose for now. Don't exactly know the reason.
And Leon Fong will check in for the first time for the Falcons as Hatfield goes to the line for his third and fourth free throw as he knocks down the first.
Good job on Hatfield. He is staying composed during all these free throws. I'm sure the pressure is a bit much.
And he is 2 for 2 at the line. 2-point game, 3 minutes to go here in the first half. As Berlopka air balls as Cobbs gets the rebound. We've seen a couple of those from Sierra, a few air balls. As Silveria sets the screen for Cobbs. Hatfield. That was Ebert as Hatfield tries to get fancy with the layup and misses.
Solano needs to stay clear of the fancy stuff.
Jackson over to Duvet. And the Falcons bench is getting loud here on defense.
Sierra's bench is getting just as loud.
And we've seen a lot of noise from Cole Arabian, who's not playing but is been vocal on the bench for the Falcons. I got a chance to see that a lot in 2019 when he was a freshman. He was one of those guys that was constantly supporting his teammates and really getting his teammates riled up and getting them involved. And he was an excellent player off the bench. He only started a couple games, but he definitely has that leadership mentality in him.
Looks like Cole Arabian is really trying to be the hype man.
Yeah. And Duvet knocks down the first one. Duvet shooting 71% from the line.
Jacob Ebert will replace Anthony Hatfield right now.
And what we're seeing a lot now is the offenses are really starting to heat up a little bit. We're starting to see, players getting into a rhythm and putting the ball in the hoop more frequently. As here comes Ebert. A pull-up midi, no, but Silveria with the rebound, and there's no Kinsey, so he can go to work, but he misses the layup there. And here comes Jackson, a bounce pass, beautiful pass there for the bucket. That is Jifet Gekis.
It was a beautiful little pass from Sierra that gave them a nice little layup.
Fong drives. Silveria rebound, no. Cobbs with another opportunity. Silveria trying to hold on to the ball, and he's fouled. Great work there from Joe Silveria, able to hold on to the ball and get himself to the line.
Good job for Joe. That's exactly what you want to do. Considering that Sierra's tallest player is on the bench right now, Joe needs to make sure that he takes advantage of that since he is, for right now, the biggest guy on the court.
Definitely. We'll see how he is utilized here in this final minute and a half and his first free throws of the season. And too strong there. He's averaging 5.5 points per game on the season, and he provides a key role for this team, averaging about 5 rebounds as well and about a block per game. So he's a valuable player to this team.
You also have to consider that he's been out for a couple different games. So his stats would have been way different if he was playing every single game.
Yeah, definitely. As we see a substitution here for the Falcons. That's Fowler checking in. Or my apologies, Aruba. And Fong is able to poke it loose, unable to get the ball though. as they'll get it over to the corner. 3 on the way, no good, and Lenjic able to control it. And a 3 on the way, that's good! Jacob Ebert showing off his offensive skills here in tonight's game.
It was a clean 3 from Jacob Ebert.
And now we'll see what he can do on the defensive end as Duvay's got it. Down low, couple pump fakes, shots blocked, fight for the ball, and a foul. That was involving Kevin Berlopka, and he will head to the line.
If you ask me, that probably should have just been a jump ball, since looks like Sierra was kind of losing possession when they had the ball every now and then.
So Berlopka headed to the line, and he's been involved a lot in this one, going for his second trip to the line. And he's able to make the first one as we see some more substitutions here. Looks like that is number 10, Greg Nash, checking in for the first time. Berlopka able to convert, and there are 31 seconds to go here in the first half.
And only a 4-point difference. This is quite an exciting game.
Yeah, with Sierra with the lead, and there's like a 0.4 second difference between the shot and the game clock. As Cobbs will dribble, drive, no, and Kinsey with the rebound, and now Sierra's got a chance for the final shot. Corner, pocket, 3, no, Kinsey on the other end, no, Cobbs couldn't get it off in time, and that will do it for the first half as the Sierra Wolverines lead 36-32. When we come back, we will have the second half for you here on the Solano College Sports Network.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Greg Poff, director of the Solano College Sports Broadcasting Program, and we're here in the TV studio at Solano Community College, and I'd like to tell you about a great opportunity this summer. Now, typically with our summer class, we're covering sports. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we're opening up the class to all of you podcasters, YouTube influencers, to give you a chance to come in and create content that we can show on YouTube. You can have your own podcast. We can even put you on Channel 28 locally. Let's take a look at some of the equipment we have here in the studio. Come on. All right, we're here in the Solano College Sports Network studio control room to show you some of the equipment that you can use as a student here at Solano Community College. And the first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is the production unit system that we use. It's made by New Tech. It's the TriCaster system. This system is used by every major network. So you come to Solano Community College, you're going to learn video production on the TriCaster unit. So you'll be ready to go once you leave our program. You'll be trained on the same equipment that you would use in all of the major networks. You see the video production board here. We've got our speakers set up here. Here we've got our interface that you can use. So all kinds of equipment that you can use to be a professional in media production. Another great feature of our video production system, you'll be able to get training on the Allen and Heath audio board, where you will learn the trade secrets for both radio and TV production. Here in the video editing suite, you will have access to Adobe Premiere and the entire Creative Cloud. If you can imagine it, you can create it right here in the Solano Community College TV studio. We have merged with Fairfield Cable Access, and that gives you the opportunity to use the same TV equipment that they use to produce their shows on local TV here in Fairfield, and that gives you the...
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
Welcome back to Solano College as we're about to get set for the second half here as Sierra leads 36-32. Now, Garrick, give me your thoughts here on this first half from both teams.
Honestly, I have nothing but praise for both teams for the first half because even though they haven't been scoring that much, it's only 36-32. This has been a very fast-paced game, a lot of fast breaks, a lot of possessions, steals, just back and forwards, good rebounds from both teams.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen a very aggressive game, lots of free throws, good rebounding, and I'm excited for the second half as Jackson misses that one and Holland gets the rebound here to start the second half. And Lenjic gets it down low to Rose. Cobb drives and good there with the layup. So Jonathan Cobbs gets the scoring going for the Falcons here in the second half as Brandon Jackson has it up top.
Let's see how Sierra chooses to respond with this.
As we'll get it back to Jackson. As Jimenez over to Lopez, and the floater is good. Nice response there from Donovan Lopez.
Sierra's been doing a lot of floaters.
Yeah, definitely. It's pretty effective. I'm not too great at them myself, but Holland on the drive. As Stoltz gets the rebound, here comes Jackson on the other end. Sprinting up the court, and the layup is good by Craig Kinsey. And here comes Lenjic. And poked away by Lopez, and he controls it. Jackson's open, but Ebert, wow, showing off that speed. I mean, Garrick, he came out of nowhere.
I honestly didn't even see him coming.
That was an impressive play there by Jacob Ebert to disrupt the play.
This is probably the biggest point difference we've seen throughout this whole game. 6 points.
Yeah, and that shot is good there. And it is now 42-34. I thought maybe it was 40-34, but scoreboard says 42 as Silveria tries a three-pointer, and that is no good. Same team. As Jackson gets it. We had the same thought there as Ebert once again tips a pass. I mean, that doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but it goes a long way to disrupt the offense and force an inbound or, disrupt whatever, maybe take away an open shot.
Yeah, Jacob Ebert is definitely being extremely aggressive right now.
And who's going to inbound it? Looks like it's going to be Jackson. And it'll be Stoltz up top. Back up top, Jimenez with the screen, and Lopez will try a corner three, no. And Ebert comes away with it. And here he comes. Dribbling with the left hand. Lenjic. And a turnover. Stoltz comes away with it. Gets past Cobbs, and the lefty layup is good. And that is now a 10-point advantage for Sierra. They have come out scorching hot.
Yeah, it looks like Sierra's coach may have lit a fire under them during halftime.
And once again, some great defense there from the Wolverines as Abel Jimenez is called for the foul, but caught Cobbs off guard there. And that'll be number 21, Kevin Berlopka, coming in for Jimenez.
I think Solano's best bet would be to try and sink some threes with either Samo or Cobbs, who are the top three-point shooters.
Cobbs three, good!
As I say that.
Jonathan Cobbs from downtown. Right on cue there. As here comes Jackson. Gets it down low to Kinsey. Corner three, no, and Cobbs with the rebound. Lendrick with the crossover. Screen from Silveria. Jackson falls down. Cobbs will try a three, and it's good! Jonathan Cobbs, back-to-back threes, and it's a 4-point game. Here comes Jackson on the other end. Kinsey will try a three. It's good!
Ooh, man, it is just raining season over here.
It is literally raining threes as Sierra takes a 7-point lead, and Craig Kinsey showing off the range. And that is a foul, offensive foul. I am a little confused there as Kinsey, I mean, he smacked that ball in the next week, but it didn't count as a foul, but nonetheless, it is Sierra ball.
That was, in my opinion, a bit of a controversial call.
Yeah. So they meet him with the trap at half court as Kinsey gets it to Stoltz. Kinsey will try another three. No, and Silveria gets the rebound. Maybe a little bit of a heat check there as Ebert gets it. Cobbs, he's on fire right now, and he drives and one. Jonathan Cobbs is in his bag.
Cobbs will not let anything slow him down, not even a bad call from the refs.
And he will go to the line. And a Falcons team that was just down 10 points about a minute ago. And with this free throw, that's good. They make it a 4-point game. And Ebert, he's meeting Jackson at half court, trying to prevent that speed into play there as Berlapka puts in the layup. Ebert gets the screen from Silveria, and Kinsey read that
like a book.
Like a book. You finished my sentence. Lopez, Jackson, three, no. And the rebound by Lopez, and the finish. And Dustin Aubert wants a timeout. It is a 51-43 lead for Sierra.
Looks like Sierra has really picked up on those rebounds. They're not letting any rebounds go this time.
Yeah, definitely. So while we have a break in the action, I'd like to take a chance to talk about the sports broadcasting program here at Solano. Now, we're the only program that offers only sports broadcasting program in the country that's offered by a community college, and it's taught by Greg Poff. And I was able to make my way through the program, and I got my achievement or certificate of achievement in sports broadcasting, and now I'm currently at TCU, and I'm able to use everything that I learned in this program, and I'm able to use it now at TCU, and I think the hands-on experience has helped me a lot and given me a head start in that regard. So if you're interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether that's announcing games or working cameras or learning how to direct the broadcast, check the Solano webpage and enroll, because this is a really good program here at Solano, and it's great to get some hands-on experience and learn about the industry of sports broadcasting.
And even if you don't think that this career field is of your interest, this is my first semester doing it. I'm having a blast. I truly am. Like, I didn't think I was going to have this much fun with the class. So, you know, definitely keep an open mind and try to look into the class, because registration for the classes are open now for the spring semester. So look into the class and see if you can fit in your schedule. And because Pov he's a great teacher. You'll have a good time. Yeah,
he's great, and you learn so much. And we're getting a new studio here soon, I believe next semester, which is pretty sweet. And it's a great program, and I sure have learned a lot here. And now we will resume play as Jacob Ebert will have it for Solano as Cobbs up top over to Holland. Here's Silveria behind the back there. Little Jokic kind of action there from Silveria. And here is Lendrick, drives, that's denied. And the rebound by Kinsey. He has had himself a game.
Solano should try and steer clear of being in the paint when Kinsey's there.
I agree, as it is a wide open three, no good though, as Lopez had probably the best shot he's going to have all night. Best look as Cobbs can't knock that one down, and here comes Stoltz on the other end. Jackson looking for a man, he finds him, and another missed opportunity there for Sierra. As we're about 6 minutes in this second half, as Holland thought about the corner three. And nice move there, layup is good, and a nice finish there from Ricky Hamilton Holland.
That was a nice little float.
And that, he stepped out of bounds. I thought maybe they were going to call it travel, but Lopez stepped out, and a big substitution here for Sierra. And Solano will make some changes of their own. What do we got here? Looks like number 4, James Ebert, will check in for Jacob Ebert. And Anthony Hatfield also in for the Falcons. I beat the PA announcer on that one. Ebert over to Lenjic. Great defense here from Sierra. They are just swarming the Falcons. And Silverio was unaware of where he was under the hoop and misses the layup.
It looks like he might have misjudged his position.
Yeah. Some back and forth action. Jackson, corner three, good. Another three-pointer. This time it's Riley Gefid-Gekis with the three. Ebert, screen by Hatfield, Lenjic. That would have been a deep three. Spin move. At the free throw line, Silveria, no shot, and foul on the floor.
Nice job for Silveria trying to drive while in the paint, and that's a foul in Solano's favor.
And Silveria will get a rest here as Sincere Rose comes in. And that's Kevin Berlopka, and nope, he said, no, you're not coming in yet, buddy. Wait.
It's like a little bit of confusion when it comes to subbing in right now.
And yep, they wouldn't let him get the substitution in as Ebert will pass it in, and he gets it to Rose. And yeah, Lenjic was wide open. Ebert hits the top of the board here, and a foul on Hatfield. He said, what did I do? But that was a reach in there.
I mean, that was pretty aggressive from Hatfield, but I don't know if I would call a foul for that.
As Sierra will inbound it. And here comes Jackson, and yeah, we're seeing it again. Solano just trying to slow down Sierra because Jackson has some crazy speed as that's a jump ball there. Great job from Samo Lenjic. Holland back in for Cobbs.
They probably need Ricky in there because he is one of the top rebounders this game.
And no Silveria, no Kinsey on the court. And wow, Jackson went flying there as Holland tries the three, no. And Duvet gets the rebound. And this is where Sierra is able to take, really get into a groove, as if they could get that fast break offense going. As that's a three ball on the way, no, and Rose controls it, and he's going to take it himself and get it to Ebert. Lenjic, nice crossover, spin move, layup, it's good. Samo Lenjic with a pretty finish.
Nice play from Samo.
A drive and the layup, no, and another foul. Rose can't believe it.
A foul on who?
I mean, I'm not too sure here, but they called it on Rose. It's, you know.
Refs are having a lot of controversial calls because I'm not seeing anything. But then again, I'm not a ref and I'm not on the court.
Yeah, so Jackson, he'll inbound it here.
Correction, fouls on number 20, Anthony Hatfield.
And they're going to call the foul now on Hatfield. And here comes Kinsey. I mean, look at Kinsey next to Rose there. You see a pretty big height difference.
And Sincere Rose is actually one of the tallest people on the team.
Yeah, Rose standing at 6'4". Yeah, he's 6'3". He's one of the taller players on the team. And some chatter going on with the refs and probably just figuring out who got the foul there, as Jackson will inbound. Trying to look for Duvey's open, but Kinsey that is Kevin Berlopka knocking down the mid-range. And that ball's poked away and off Rose's arm. That is a costly turnover there for the Falcons, as they are now down 9.
Looks like Hatfield may have had too strong of a pass, and that's how it got in between Sincere Rose's legs.
Yeah, definitely looked like that was the case there. And Ebert, good defense there on Jackson. Oh, and he left him open for a sec, which was able to get him by, but he's able to recover. Jackson, I mean, they're almost daring him to shoot. I don't know if we've seen Jackson take too many shots in this game.
We haven't.
He has taken about 1 3 as he drives there. Corner pocket 3. That's good. Riley Gefit-Gekis.
It is now a 12-point game.
Yeah, and now this game, you can't let this lead get that much bigger, and Holland has something to say about that.
He heard me say 12 points. He was like, no, I'm going to correct that.
Yeah, the Falcons are about halfway through this second half here. And Gekis puts up the runner and the foul.
Whoa.
Wow, what a play there by Riley Gefit-Gekis. And I'm interested to see.
I wish we had a replay because
Holland is called for the foul there.
I didn't even see him touch him.
Yeah, he put up a runner there, and he's going to the line. Not much Solano can do there. I mean, that's good bucket there. And we have the free throw here. That's good. And it is a 13-point game, and Silveria, after a short rest, is coming in for Holland. And now you have the two biggest players on the Falcons with Rose and Silveria. They should be able to control most of the rebounds here, but Kinsey's also in for Sierra, trying to match that height. As Rose, he palmed the ball there. Nice crossover. Ebert, pump fakes 3, no. And a rebound there for Sierra as they are running the fast break, and another foul called on Lenjic.
Man, Solano is just collecting fouls right now.
Yeah, Sierra's definitely getting to the line now.
Fouls on number 5, Samuel Lenjic, second personal, 5th team foul.
Yeah, that's the 5th team foul for the Falcons, and we're only 10 minutes in. And that is Isaiah Duvey at the line. Knocks down the first. Duvey, a 71% free throw shooter, averaging rounding up to about 8 points per game on the season. He's been pretty involved here in this one.
It is now a 14-point game. Let's see if he can make it 15.
And he does. He makes it 15. Now, we saw the Falcons in the last game against Skyline. They made a great comeback. You know, they didn't lead until about 20 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, they didn't lead till the very end.
And so we'll see if they can mount another comeback here as Rose has it down low and he is fouled. And, you know, Solano was pretty excited about that win against Skyline. And Ebert, he finished with 22 points. He had 15 in the second half. And Coach Nagel, he had a lot to say, a lot of positive things to say about Ebert. He said that, you know, we were able to isolate him and there were adjustments that we picked up on, and he's just a killer in those situations. And I mean, there's just some guys that just have that gene, that clutch gene. And, you know, he also said he just has confidence, and when he gets going, you know, he gets going, and it's pretty impressive to see. He had a great game, and just that was a really exciting win for Solano, and, you know, a good confidence booster, especially when you're losing the entire game, and then to still be able to come out with a win, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like that Jacob Ebert is always trying to use his speed to his advantage, because when he knocked that ball out of bounds, we didn't even see him coming. He just zoomed by like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, yeah. And after the game, Ebert, he also said, you know, we just needed to stay locked in and stay connected together. We have a saying from our coach called row the boat, and we like to row the boat together and stay connected as a team, as a unit. So, you know, Solano, they got to get rowing pretty quick.
Yeah.
With 9:48 to go.
But you know what? Solano can absolutely do it. And this timeout might just be what they need, because their coach, Dustin, might be lighting a fire under them, being like, look, we can turn this around, but we got to turn things up right now if we want to have a really good lead and not risk having a super close game like we did last time.
Yeah, and Dustin Albert, he's a very energetic coach, you know, brings a lot of passion to the game, and, you know, he really cares about this team and wants them to give their best effort. And him and Coach Nagel, they've done a great job here, and they hope for a comeback win here for the Falcons. And that is not what you like to see out of the timeout.
No,
miscommunication as Ebert throws it out of bounds looking for Cobbs. And that's disappointing for the Falcons. You know, you got the timeout to discuss the plan and then throw it out of bounds.
Looks like both teams are having a little bit of confusion and a little error in communication.
We're seeing this defensive approach here as Jackson falls down. And a three on the way. Good. What a shot there from Jifit Gekis. He's had a couple threes here in this second half.
Man, he has been.
And an offensive foul. Jackson sold that. And that's a great job there by the Wolverines.
Man, Jackson was just on the floor after that foul.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good job there. Great awareness and understanding of the game, as now it is close to a 20-point lead. It's an 18-point lead for Sierra. They can make it 20 here. Here's Duvet. Drives, kind of wrapped there by Ebert. No foul there as Gekis runs to the other side of the court. Here's Stoltz. Down low, finds a wide open Berlopka. And great job there, sitting in the paint, waiting for the ball to get to him and convert. Cobbs drives and is fouled, and that is much needed for the Falcons as they really have to get it going now, down 20.
The Falcons should want to get fouled for the rest of this half, as that is basically free points, and that is how they can just easily bridge the gap.
Yeah, and you also, you know, yeah, I mean, you've got to convert on these free throws. You know, you can't afford to, you know, go 1 for 2 at the line. You know, 0 for 2. You got to go 2 for 2 because, you know, there's 8:45 left. You only have so much time. You know, very little room for error for the Falcons. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And, you know, some quick transition buckets as well. I'm sure Sierra is going to try their best to take care of the ball. Because you don't want to give away an easy basket, bad pass, you know, because that can easily change the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. They also have to understand that as far as free throws go and missing them, they definitely don't want to risk Kinsey getting them, which they're obviously going to put him at the front. So as far as recovering from free throws go, that's not an option for them. They should treat it as such, and therefore they always have to make every single one.
Yeah, definitely. And so Cobbs will head to the line, and you know, we're seeing this Sierra offense really start to come alive. We, you know, mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is a team that scores a lot of points, and they're efficient, and you know, it's really looked good for them here. As Cobbs knocks down the first free throw, and you know, you have Stoltz, Anthony Mendez, who we haven't even seen in this game. Abel Jimenez and Craig Kinsey all averaging 10 points per game, so they disperse it pretty evenly. But it's been Kinsey, it's been Brandon Jackson, you know, with the passes and setting up the offense. And it's also been Jeff Gekis as well. As a corner three, Stoltz no, and on the run there is Ebert with the rebound, and the layup is good through the contact.
Absolutely amazing from Jacob Ebert, seeing that speed again.
Absolutely. As here is Duvet to Kinsey up top. Gekis met by Fowler. Here's Duvet. He will drive corner three, and that is no good. Much needed there for the Falcons. Under 8 to go. As here comes Cobbs, and they got to go quick, and that's a turnover you don't want to see as Cobbs hits the floor hard. And that's an easy basket there as Cobbs, is – oh, it looked like he's heading towards this. They didn't call a timeout.
But it looks like they might have to switch Cobbs out soon. It looks like he might have injured himself.
Holland three, no. Rebound, Kinsey. And wide open is Berlapka. He's had that a few times. He's just sitting down there, and that's some easy points.
I love seeing those passes across the court. I absolutely love seeing that.
Holland doesn't take the screen. He drives and misses it. Tough miss there for the Falcons. As here comes Gekis, and there's 7 minutes to go. Wide open, Duvet, three, no. And it is Falcons ball, as it looks like Leon Fong will check in, and Cobbs will head to the bench. You know, that's one of your star players that unfortunately has to head to the bench here with 7 minutes to go and a 20-point deficit.
Definitely don't want to risk seeing Cobbs any more injured. That would take him out for the rest of the season.
And Fong misses the three. Ebert giving it his all. He's open. Three ball. No. Fong trying to fight for it, but Lopez, the taller man there, gets the rebound. And Stoltz has it. Imagine a much slower tempo here from Sierra with a big lead here. As a midi on the way, no. And fight for the ball. It is Solano ball. That ref, wow, that was a lot of energy there. He was sure that he was going to make that call.
He shouted at the top of his lungs saying white.
Right, it's a close call. It's kind of like an umpire with a close call, you know, calling him out or safe with a little bit more emphasis. As here is Fowler, and he sends his man down and knocks down the shot.
Yeah, that was definitely a flop from number 4.
Yeah. as Kinsey drives and lays it in.
Sierra is making sure that it's always a 20-point lead.
Yeah, they've responded to every basket that Solano's able to convert. And, ooh, that is a lucky call there for the Falcons. That ball fell out of Fowler's hands.
It's good to see Fowler back playing, or at least it was. I don't know if he's getting subbed out. He is. He was out for the majority of the first half, and he did just play a good chunk of the second half. So the coach might be reserving him for the last bit of this game.
That was Tam Humbert. We have him here as number 20, but he is number 4 for Sierra. And some substitutions here as Kinsey will come out, and so will Humbert. And time is running short, not in the favor of the Falcons. Ball goes out of bounds. And inbound here for the Falcons. Ebert.
Let's see what Ebert can do.
Finds Holland. Fong thought about the three. Nice crossover. And the floater, no. Fight for it, no. And Jackson falls to the floor there.
Refs are being really quick to call fouls on anybody this game.
Yes, definitely. And that will be free throws. Now, quick side note here. It's been a while. It's been 3 years since these two teams last played. They last played on November 4th, 2018, so a little over 3 years ago. And Sierra won 70-62. Now, obviously, none of these players were in that game, but there's an interesting note there. And Jackson going to the line, and it looks like Sierra should likely pull away. I mean, we'll see what, Solano, they probably have about a minute, you'd say, to really, I mean, you only have a couple misses here that you can give. You got to be lights out here. And move it quick as Ebert's got it. And Fong to Holland. Rose trying to get him the screen. Rose got it. Down low, nice move, and the finish, Sincere Rose.
Nice little layup under the basket from Sincere Rose.
It's a 20-point game. And a three ball on the way, no, that would have been really tough there for the Falcons as a nice finish and the follow-up there by Holland. So a couple quick baskets there for the Falcons, but it is still an 18-point game.
I always have faith whenever Jacob Ebert does a fast break.
Yeah.
Always have faith that he'll make it.
Yeah. And another timeout here. 77-59, the score here from Solano College. And big lead here. Zion Trammell, Garrick Lenoir, you have it for you here. And now coming up here and up next for Sierra, they play on December 2nd. They will take on Lassen at Redwoods College for the Coach Treg's Classic. This will be the only time these two teams face each other as they're, out of conference game, and Sierra in the Big 8 conference. And Los Medanos, they've had a good start to this season. They're 5-0 on the season to start out in the Bay Valley Conference. Contra Costa is 5-1, and so got to circle that game for the Falcons down the road when they take on Los Medanos. Those conference games coming up are going to be really, really important for the Falcons.
I'm sure that the Falcons will understand where they had flaws throughout their previous games and make up for it during their conference games.
Yeah, definitely got to make up ground there. And the last time we really had a full season, because we didn't have a basketball season last year, the Falcons, they went 11-17. They didn't have the best year, but they did have some really solid players. And, we hope for, it's still early this season and hoping for better results down the road. But nonetheless, it is an 18-point game with 4.5 to go, and that is a layup there for number 23, Abel Jimenez. And here is Cobbs. Pump fake, nice. Dribble move, fade or no, and Jimenez with the rebound.
It's funny, we weren't seeing Jonathan Cobbs mess up on those floaters a lot last game.
Yeah, he's missed a few here, but Lopez with the layup. And it is now 81-59, and pretty much out of grasp here for the Falcons. Is a nice move there by Hatfield, and one. What a play there from number 20, Anthony Hatfield.
Nice play from Hatfield.
A little somersault there at the end as he fell.
Yeah.
And you like to see that.
Also, it looks like Jonathan Cobbs is doing okay. Looks like he was able to get over what was troubling him when he fell down earlier.
Yeah, good. Glad to see that he's all right. And Hatfield knocks down the free throw. So he's definitely had a pretty decent game here in this one. And, we've seen some good plays from Ebert, from Cobbs, Holland being active on the glass. I think, what can you take away? You got to look on the positive side as, it is a 19-point game, but still looking for positives. And Cobbs gets the rebound. Down low. And they miss layup there. That was Ori Baugh.
Nice attempt from Amadou, though.
And Ebert still giving it his all. You love to see that from your top player.
Being extremely aggressive.
Not letting Jackson get anywhere. And that Falcons bench still being active as a three on the way. Good. Another three-pointer for Sierra. This time it's Greg Nash.
Now it's back to being a 22-point game.
Oh, Ebert looking like he was going to.
20.
For a second I thought maybe he was going to yam that, but he laid it in at the last second.
Jacob Ebert is not slowing down for a second.
2:20 to go, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson just dribbling the ball right now. And I mean, Ebert is just swarming Jackson. I mean, that's – and he pokes it loose. And you've got to love that.
For the Wolverines, number 32, Craig Quincy. For the Falcons, number 5, Samuel Lenjic.
And, coaches, you can't ask for anything better. I mean, you love to see that from your players, and especially, for schools. A lot of these players are looking to get to, the next level, hoping to transfer and, continue their collegiate career. And if you got that on your tape, that's, what scouts love to see. As Lopez has to heave it up there at the end of the shot clock, an offensive rebound as they're under 2 minutes to go here.
Still 20 points as a gap between Solano and Sierra. But Anthony Hatfield, he is just being really aggressive.
Hatfield, and an offensive foul. Great job there from Hatfield. And I imagine that Coach Nagel, Coach Ebert, they are, stressing that, for all 40 minutes, you give it your all, regardless of the score. And, that's great to see. And, well, yeah, loose ball foul there on Jackson. So he doesn't like that call, and I probably imagine why. But Hatfield, nonetheless, going to the line.
Looks like it will be a 1-and-1
Yeah. So coming up next for the Falcons, they will play on December 2nd at American River with a few non-conference games, and Bay Valley Conference play will start December 22nd when they will take on Napa Valley. And that Los Medanos game is on January 19th, by the way, and February 18th. So they'll have 2 games at Los Medanos. They, so far, look like the top team in the Bay Valley Conference.
Looks like the refs are being really quick to call any sort of physical contact a foul, which does keep from too many bad calls or injuries happening during your game, but it also stops and slows the pace of the game.
So Greg Nash will go to the line. Sophomore out of Rockland High School. He misses the free throw there. So Amadou with the rebound. And Lenjic over to Hatfield. Lenjic. Hatfield drives, and the layup is good. That is Christian Aaron, who hasn't really played that much in this game, but gets the bucket there.
It looks like they're throwing him in to allow him to get his little less than 2 minutes in for this game.
All right, so with a minute to go, Derek, what can Solano take away from this game? Some positives that, you know, they can hopefully reinforce for the next game.
Solano is definitely doing an amazing job with being aggressive, not just from Jacob Ebert, but from everyone. They're just killing it with the rebounds. They're killing it with playing defense. They are doing an amazing job. Now, as far as other positives that they can take away, honestly, they have been doing way better with their free throws than they did last game.
Definitely.
I have to say that.
Yeah. And for Sierra, how much does a win like this boost your confidence and, you know, tell your team, okay, like, you know, how good does this feel when you get a statement win like this, especially after coming off a tough loss?
Well, this is definitely good for Sierra as, you know, they were working on some plays and they tried certain formations and it worked, so they know what works and what doesn't, so they definitely know what to try and use moving into their next game against Los Medanos. Right, against Los Medanos. Because, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, definitely. And, yeah, I agree. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This team, they have just about everything you can look for in a team. Good size, good speed, good shooting. You know, they're physical. They have all the tools for a successful team. And for Solano, you just, yeah, you know, I agree their defense was solid, and, you know, they gave it their all. And you know, you can build off of this, look for some positives, and I think, you know, the Falcons, they also have a pretty solid team, and you know, they've got some good shooters. And we'll see how the rest of this season plays out as we have about 15 seconds in this game. 2 seconds left. Fadeaway is no good, and an offensive rebound, which will lead to them holding the ball. And
that will be the game.
And 3 seconds left, and they're already shaking hands and stuff, and there's still time left. And that will do it. The Sierra Wolverines win this game 86-66 over the Solano Falcons. They get their 3rd win of the season, while Solano falls to 2-5. For Garrick Lenoir, I'm Zion, and the entire Solano College Sports Network, I'm Zion Trammell. We wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving and a safe holiday, and we will see you next time. Have a good night.
Hi, I'm Jacob Ebert, and thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.